All right, my first load of glass. Okay, so as you can see, I still have this helicopter wing on my trailer that I had to deliver. And so this was while I was coming down California. I'm like, oh, look at that, that's a perfect load. And it was only listed by the broker as just 3 crates. It didn't say like, oh, hey, it's glass or whatever, fragile. It didn't say any of that. And as you can see, he loads it up like one behind the other at first because, you know, until I went and delivered the helicopter blade. Then I actually moved it myself and put the 2 front glass boxes or glass crates right next to each other up at the front. It is super thick tempered glass. So, I mean, I figured like, hey, if they're putting it on my trailer, they understand that it's probably going to make it all the way there. But, you know, it is nerve-wracking to take a glass load on a non-air ride, you know, truck or trailer. Now, the issue of me putting them one behind the other in a row was I had to use both tarps. And so this was probably the not fun part of the job, you know, but when I moved it later on, when I unloaded the helicopter blade, I was only able to, I could only use 1 tarp to cover it all. So, you know, that's just, this is what happens. You know, this was a good load that I found on the board while going down. So, hey, I'm not going to say no just because I got a tarp, you know, use two tarps instead of 1. But the point remains the same, that tarping crates is generally pretty easy. There's nothing, you know, difficult about, you know, tarping a crate. It's really not that bad. The only kind of nerve-wracking part about it is, you know, you got to stand on top to unroll it. And these crates, I believe they're like almost 7 feet tall. And then you figure my trailer's 3 feet tall. And so it's like, you know what I mean? I'm standing 10 feet up in the air, unrolling this tarp, which, you know, you know, that's a little bit, you know, you got to be careful for sure. You want to take your time up there at the top. So other than that, you know what I mean? It was really not super difficult. The other small little issue is when I went to go deliver the helicopter blades, I then had to untarp it. And so it was a little more work. But when the load is paying enough, there's totally nothing wrong with doing it like this, picking something up before you completely unload it. Hey, good. Want some glass?
Not really. The owner does.
Right. I just want to make sure, you know, I'd rather open it up now and find out it's broken than after you unload it. All right, well, it's not shattered on the ground, so that's good news. Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Darn, that means you guys have to go to work. I'll finish rolling this up. You'll grab the machine. I'll flip around and back in, and then we'll see from there.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Now, as you can see, the delivery went fairly smoothly, and it took a little bit longer than expected. That's partially my fault because I didn't give him the 24-hour heads up like it said on the paperwork. So now, also really smoothly or really good is that there is no broken glass. So can a non-CDL Hotshot or non-air ride Hotshot do glass? Absolutely, yes it can, as long as it's probably tempered and super thick. So anyways, what they're gonna do is they're gonna put it on the second story, or they unloaded it in the driveway, and then from there they'll put it onto the second story. So that's how they're gonna get it up there up there. Also, this load right here was paying me $2,500 on 2,400 miles. Now, I don't want you to think like, oh, Alex, you're hauling all these cheap rates. Guys, don't forget, it's only about 5,000 or 6,000 pounds, and it was only about 22 feet long. And obviously I did grab another load along with it for roughly the similar money. So that's an example of what's out there right now. You got to be able to, you know, push yourself out of the comfort zone. You know, I was scared when I found out it was glass, but you know, fingers crossed and hope for the best, and it all worked out. So that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.